Hey there, photography enthusiasts. Welcome back to Alt Buzz, your go-to channel for all things cameras, gear, and photography tips. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest content. And trust me, you'll want to stay tuned for this one because we're diving deep into the Fujifilm X-M5, one of the most anticipated cameras of the year. Now, the latest rumors and official announcements are pointing to some exciting developments, and today we're breaking down everything you need to know about the Fujifilm X-M5, its release date, the key features, and how it stacks up against its predecessors. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So what's the big news? Well, Fujifilm has just announced their next big event, the X Summit, set for October 14th. Now mark your calendars because this is where the Fujifilm X-M5 is expected to be unveiled. According to the announcement, the event will be held at 1 p.m. GMT, which translates to 9 a.m. in New York and 3 p.m. in Berlin. This global event is shaping up to be a major reveal, not just for the X-M5, but possibly for other gear as well, including new lenses. It's going to be an exciting day for Fuji fans, and of course, we'll be covering it right here on Alt Buzz. You won't want to miss it. Now on to the juicy part, the X-M5 itself. Thanks to our friends over at Fuji Rumors, we have some inside scoop on what to expect from Fujifilm's newest mirrorless offering. So let's break it all down for you, starting with the design. First off, there's been a significant change in the body design of the Fujifilm X-M5 compared to its predecessor and even the X-M1. If you're familiar with older models, you'll immediately notice that the pop-up flash is gone. Now, some of you might be sad to see it go, but this actually makes room for an additional dial, which is perfect for those who love manual control. 3 dials in total now grace the body of the X-M5. On the left side, where the pop-up flash used to be, we now have a film simulation dial. Fujifilm is well known for its film simulations, and having a dedicated dial makes it even easier to toggle between those classic looks on the fly. On the right side, you've got a PSAM dial and an unmarked dial, both offering additional control options. This setup gives you a more tactile shooting experience and really embodies that traditional feel Fuji fans have come to love. The lack of a pop-up flash may seem like a drawback to some, but this design shift is actually a nod to more advanced shooters who rely on external lighting setups for their photography, leaving more space for features that matter to them, like more dials. Now moving on to the changes in the camera controls. Unlike the older X-M1, the X-M5 no longer features a D-pad. Instead, Fujifilm has opted to include a joystick for navigation, which makes changing settings and selecting focus points much quicker and more intuitive. This is definitely an upgrade that many users will appreciate, especially those who prefer the simplicity and efficiency of using a joystick over multiple buttons. On top of that, the X-M5 comes with a front command dial, but interestingly, no rear command dial. While some may miss having both, the combination of the joystick, the front dial, and the 3 main dials give you a lot of versatility and ease of use, allowing for faster adjustments while shooting. Next, let's talk about what's under the hood. What really makes the Fujifilm X-M5 stand out? First and foremost, this camera will be equipped with a 26-megapixel X-Trans V sensor. If you're familiar with the X-Trans sensors, you'll know that these sensors are unique in the way they handle color reproduction and detail. The X-Trans V sensor offers outstanding image quality, especially when it comes to low-light performance and color accuracy. It's a tried-and-true sensor that has been well received in other models, so its inclusion in the X-M5 is a major plus. Paired with that, you've got the X Processor 5, which is Fujifilm's latest and greatest image processor. This processor is set to bring faster autofocus, improved overall speed, and better video capabilities to the table. If you're into shooting action or sports, this will definitely be something you want to look out for. Faster image processing means fewer delays between shots and much better performance in burst shooting modes. Now, as for the lens lineup, the X Summit is also expected to announce some new glass to accompany the X-M5. 2 new lenses are rumored to be making their debut alongside the camera. the Fujifilm XF 16 to 55mm f2.8. This lens is expected to be a solid performer for both photography and video. With a constant aperture of f2.8, you're going to get great low-light performance and beautiful depth of field control. The Fujifilm XF 500mm f5.6. This long telephoto lens is a dream for wildlife and sports photographers. With that extra reach, you'll be able to capture stunning close-ups from a distance, all while maintaining sharpness and clarity. While there's no official word on any other gear yet, there's always the possibility that Fujifilm will surprise us with even more goodies at the X Summit. Either way, it's shaping up to be an event packed with exciting announcements. As for the video capabilities, while we don't have specific details just yet, we can expect the X-M5 to build on the video prowess of its predecessors. Given that it's paired with the X Processor 5, it's safe to assume we'll see improvements in video recording, potentially offering 4K 60 frames per second or even 6K video options. Fujifilm has been stepping up its video game in recent years, so the X-M5 could very well be a great hybrid camera for both photographers and videographers. So, should you wait for the Fujifilm X-M5, or is it just another incremental update? Well, from the looks of it, the X-M5 seems to be a well-thought-out camera with some much-needed upgrades, especially when it comes to handling and control. The addition of extra dials, the removal of the pop-up flash to make room for more manual control, and the inclusion of the joystick all point to this camera being designed for enthusiasts who love to shoot in full manual mode. And with the 26-megapixel X-Trans V sensor and X Processor 5, you're getting top-notch image quality and performance. This camera isn't just an incremental update, it's shaping up to be a serious contender in the APS-C mirrorless market. So there you have it, guys. That's everything we know so far about the Fujifilm X-M5. Don't forget, the big announcement is happening at the X Summit on October 14th, and we'll be covering it live here on the channel. Be sure to tune in for all the latest updates. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to send a super thanks or even consider becoming a member. You'll get exclusive content and behind-the-scenes access. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.